Hi guys, just doing a little update for work. Um, I am Reap. This is Miskatonic University Craft Club. It's nice to see you all. As you can see, I decided to give myself a little haircut. It's getting tired of my undercut growing out, so shaved that off. Much more comfortable now. Um, so I mentioned in my last video that I had an order coming from Michaels, and that came in last night. I didn't really have time to film after work last night, so I'm doing it tonight instead. So excited to show you guys what I got. So here we have some Caron cloud cakes. I wish you could see how soft and fluffy this was, or that you could touch it. If you have not touched a cloud cake, I highly recommend it. This is the softest yarn I have ever put my hands on. It's beautiful. It's amazing. I have no idea what I'm going to make with it, but it's going to be super soft. This color is Sandbar, so it's lots of pretty neutrals. And it's a 4-weight machine washable and dryable, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if I would recommend that necessarily. It might lose some of its softness. It's got a lovely free pattern on the label. That's actually really cute. And what's the yardage? 760 yards in this. I have 2 in this colorway. They had a sale on their Caron cakes, and then they also have the anniversary cakes out, so I do have one of those as well. Here's another set of the cloud cakes. Sorry, I'm not super organized for this. It's probably going to be noisy, and I apologize. I know some people like ASMR sounds. I'm not one of those people, so if you're more like me, I apologize. Look at this one. How pretty is that? So, same stats. This one is kelp. I love the name as much as I love the color. It's perfect. I don't know what this is going to be, but it's going to be beautiful. Maybe a scarf, like a really big scarf or a shawl would be really fun. Something that I can have touching my skin, because this is the softest yarn I've ever felt in my entire life. That's not coming back in the bag, that's fine. And I got one set of the cotton cakes. I have felt these in the store, and I really liked how they felt. So, since they were on sale, I decided I should get some. Pull these out for you. This is really nice and smooth. I have no idea what I'm gonna make with any of this, so if you have any suggestions, please let me know. There's that one. So it's got like some kind of taupey colors, kind of like a very, very pale pink and like a cream. Very, very pretty. I really love this colorway. This is Lighthouse. And I have 3 of them. And that is 530 yards a piece, so like 1590. That's a pretty decent amount of yarn. And I've got more cloud cakes. This is Salty. Pretty neutrals. I like neutrals a lot, if you haven't noticed. Really like this one. Then I have Caron Big Cake. This one is Cookie Crumble. So it's got some blacks, some grays, some kind of browny colors, light brown. I can talk tonight. Like I said, I just got off of work, so. This one is 603 yards, and I have 2 of those. And that is also a 4-weight. I think all of these so far have been 4 weights. I have a latte cake. Never had one of these before. Honestly, the only Caron cakes I've ever had before were just like the standard. I actually have a stash. You can't really see it, but it's up in my closet there. I've got like 6 of them, just kind of sitting there, and I've used them for a couple of projects, at least one of which I've shown you guys. So there's the latte cake. This one is Earl Grey. One of my favorite teas. Also a very pretty colorway. Very neutral. This is soft. It's not as soft as the cloud cake, but it is kind of furry, which a lot of people seem to really like. I don't really know how that's going to work up, but could be interesting. This one is a 5 weight. You can tell it is actually a little bit thicker. And it is 530 yards, and I have 2 of those. Alright, one more cloud cake. This one looks like it's trying to escape from its label. I can squish that back into place a little bit. This one is... What is this one? Gutsy Grays. Love it. They're very pretty. I might end up mixing some of these cloud cakes together and make like a blanket. Just have like the coziest blanket ever. If I did that though, I'd probably never use another blanket, so I don't know if it's the best idea. But this is really, really nice. I really like it. Alright, standard Caron cake. I really liked this color with all the greens. Love greens. This one is pistachio. I also love that name. I love pistachios. So yarn inspired by pistachio. Pretty cool. This one is a medium 4 weight. I'd say it's kind of on like the thick side of a 4 weight. And it is 383 yards, and I have 2 of these. And last but not least, the first anniversary cake I have ever owned. I am so excited to have finally gotten one of these. I've had my eye on them in the past, but I was never in a place where I could afford to spend that much money on yarn. Still not something I could do all the time, but I can splurge every so often. And this is worth it. I'm hoping to catch somewhere when they go on sale. I don't know how long they have these out, so I'll just have to keep an eye out for that, I guess. I did get the emails, so hopefully they'll let me know. This one has a free pattern. I think they all had free patterns. This is a super bulky 6. 100% acrylic. Their regular cakes are like 20% wool, 8% acrylic, I think. And it's 1,061 yards. It's the Color Me Bold collection. Is that upside down? There we go. And this is the color. Where's the colorway? This one is Sticks and Stones. Super pretty. I really like it. Again, no idea what I'm going to make with it, but it'll look really pretty on my shelf while I figure that out. Yeah, I think that's all I really have to share with you guys. Well, actually, I have some whips. I have some whips I can show you. So I got this. I discovered a pattern for a moss stitch square. Moss stitch is my favorite stitch ever. So this is really fun. And this is with the ice cream yarn. I don't remember what the colorway is. I don't have the band. But it's like a mint color. This is actually scrap from a cardigan that I made and took apart. And yeah, I just think it's working out really beautifully. I love how the stripes are, and I'm just very excited by this. It's like a fun little in-between project. I ended up putting a halt on the Ruana wrap that I was working on. Just nothing working how I wanted it to, and I just wasn't happy with it, so I put it aside, and I will finish it at some point in the future, I guess. It's alright, that happens sometimes. And then I have one more thing I was working on. This is another thing. I tried to making another project with it, and it wasn't going to work. That it was like a skull jumper. It called for four-weight yarn, which this supposedly is a four-weight, but really, I think that's like a light 5. And I just could not get my gauge right. I didn't want to go down to a hook small enough to make it work because it was just crushing up the yarn too much, and it's like a light, fluffy kind of yarn. Um, it is the Lollipop by Hobie, and I didn't want to crush the yarn that much because it's light and airy and squishy, and it looks nice when it's light and airy and squishy. So I am working on just kind of designing my own sort of sweater vest thing instead. So yeah, we'll see how that turns out. So far it's working okay. It's wide enough, and it's hitting like right at the top of my hips, which isn't quite where I would like it to sit, but it's fine. I only had the 2 cakes. There's nothing I can really do to add any length to it, and that's okay. I was planning on wearing it as like a layering piece anyway. I mean, as you can see, it's granny stitch. It's see-through, so if I wear that over like a longer shirt with sleeves, I think it's gonna look great. It's fine. Um, so yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you for joining me today. If you have any suggestions for what I can do with the lovely Caron cakes that I bought, please let me know. If you just want to talk about yarns that you like or yarns that you don't like, even, that is perfectly fine. I am always happy to have a conversation about yarn. Um, so yeah, thanks for being here. Please like, subscribe, comment down below anything interesting you have to say. It was so nice seeing all of you. I love you. Bye.